Because the impacts of dealing with mental illnesses are just as painful as dealing with physical condition, mental pain is just as painful as physical pain.
People with mental illnesses are already suffering greatly just due to the illness. So adding onto that the stigma just creates unnecessary burden.
Also reduce care seeking by these individuals, potentially worsening already existing conditions leading to overall health issues. It could also decrease the chance of catching suicidal or homicidal ideas leading to more suicide.
Reducing stigma would allow open dialogue, which would better allow people to get information about their illness and potentially decrease the negative results of stigma like bullying and discrimination.
What are some ways that we as students could bring awareness to mental health concerns and reduce stigma?
The important thing to do in order to reduce or eliminate stigma's negative effects in society is to interrupt the earlier mentioned process through which negative views and attitudes become internalized in the minds of the stigmatized.
To do this, a change in the way that society looks at mental illness is required, a change from negative to supportive. To do this, we as students need to help with starting the conversation and being open, warm, accepting, unbiased, kind, understanding, and rational.
As students, we are in a unique position to observe a unit's attitudes towards stigma, and through encouraging discourse, possibly change the dominant view on that nursing unit. One of the most influential things we can do for those who have mental illness are those small acts of kindness. That such positive encounters can have a marked impact on individual patients is unquestioned. There exists a moral worth in such impact. Substance abuse is in a way a hidden disease. The overt signs aren't present till it's progressed quite far, and it can affect almost anyone, directly or indirectly. It's so common it could be anyone. The trouble is, nobody wants to talk about it, and that makes everything worse.
Those suffering are symbolized by the bottle. This represents how these groups are often marginalized and end up outside of the reach of healthcare, with no help available. It also shows how often these individuals' interaction with healthcare is with the acute side, and after a brief stay, they are discharged without any true help.
Created using Powtoon.